This channel is sponsored by Texas Caregiver Support Services. Visit www.texascaregiversupport.net. Hello, once again, it's your boy, Erection Fraud, coming to you guys with another video, and today we're going to talk about another article from OAN News. House votes to decriminalize marijuana at the federal level. A bill to decriminalize marijuana at the federal level is headed to the Senate after clearing the House. On Friday, the lower chamber approved the MORE Act, which removes cannabis from the Controlled Substances Act and expunges previous pot convictions. This came to Arizona, Montana, New Jersey, and South Dakota recently, voted to legalize marijuana. Pot is now legal in 15 states, while medical marijuana is allowed in 38 states. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle say the historic vote has been a long time coming. Quote, "The federal government has lied to the people of this country about marijuana for a generation," unquote. Representative Geitz, I think I pronounced that right, stated, quote, "We have seen a generation, particularly of black and brown youth, locked up for offenses that should have not resulted in any incarceration whatsoever," unquote. While the bill garnered bipartisan support, top House Republicans condemned Speaker Nancy Pelosi for prioritizing the marijuana bill over coronavirus relief. The bill is not expected to clear the Senate. So, I forgot what state it is. It was one particular state during the election where it's just straight up legal for any recreational use of any drug. Like, I'm talking crack, cocaine, heroin, all that stuff is recreational use is legal. I forgot where that is, but you guys that are listening probably know what state that is. Anyway, there are many people on the, I guess on the right side of the aisle, the Republican side of the aisle, that say this is a slippery slope. So if this law was to pass, whether it's all over, whether it's nationwide or in particular states, that legalizing marijuana can basically lead to other drugs. All right, once we legalize marijuana, let's try another drug. Let's try, legalizing cocaine or more harder drugs. They say marijuana is a gateway drug or whatever. So, that's one argument I hear, which makes sense. If you legalize weed, then they're gonna try other stuff. They're gonna keep trying things until everything is pretty much legal. Which some people are okay with, but a lot of people think that can ruin the community. There's like a whole bunch of crackheads in your community. It's not gonna be good for you as a person living there because junkies gonna be all over the place. It's not gonna be the business. So, what do I think of this? I think if you're responsible, you can use whatever drugs you want. But at the same time, I kind of agree with the whole, it's a slippery slope. I kind of agree with that. Like, if there's no law against, if you can be a legal crackhead, then it might be a problem. I'll just say that. You can do anything, do anything recreational. I mean, I guess you can kind of do that anyway, as long as you can get away with it. But if you just make it legal, like, I can just be around just smoking crack, just doing it recreational, so it's cool, it could have the potential to ruin communities worse than they could already be ruined. So I kind of agree with that. But at the same time, I also think that people, just like they say drink responsibly, I guess you could say smoke responsibly, at least when it comes to something like marijuana. So I think it'll depend. I guess my bottom line will be I don't think every single drug should be legal. Like, honestly, like me where I'm at now, I don't think that you should just legalize all drugs. And that's where a lot of people think decriminalizing marijuana could lead to. At least I'm seeing that argument online a lot. So, weed's already legal in Cali, a couple other places. But as far as the federal level, it's probably not going to pass. But I understand the argument that if you legalize marijuana, it can lead to legalizing other stuff. We legalize marijuana. Why don't we legalize this? Why don't we legalize that? Just legalize, acid, whatever else. All the hard drugs out there, and that can have detrimental results because it's already bad when it's not legal. So when you legalize it, it could be worse. Alcohol's been legal for a long time, so just smoke responsibly, drink responsibly. Anyway, this has been Erection Fraud with another video. I'll be back with some more news and my thoughts on those soon. I will catch you guys later.